And this is the last country of our trip. We are here in Morocco. So we left Dubai to go to Casablanca, and we reconnected with an old friend who works at the Mazagan Beach, and we had a few days there, which was amazing. We all got to relax, and the weather wasn't great, so everybody felt so sorry for us. Everybody here in Morocco want us to have a great time and a great memory from their country, and honestly we will for sure. They are so hospitable and welcoming, but the rain means like no pressure on doing anything, just relaxing. I could catch up on a lot of work, so I had a couple of coaching sessions, and then when you have your own business and you know what you're doing, this is not the only part you get to do. You get to do the admin and the planning and everything. So that was amazing. I really get to catch up, and a lot of reflecting on the trip and what are we going to take away from it, and the things I'm going to take away. And I haven't done my full reflection, so that's going to be another video. But I realized that they are the small things. They're not like the Statue of Liberty or the Burj Khalifa. They are the small things. They are my eldest daughter who told me at the beginning of the trip, if I ever have kids, I will only have one, because I don't like the bickering and the arguments. So I would only have one kid. And a couple of weeks ago she said, "Mom, if I have kids, I want two." It's amazing. These are the things you want to hear from your kids. It's the little things of every day. It's the snuggling. It's never have a wake up call and just snuggling every morning with our daughters. It's my youngest daughter, who usually sits next to me in a plane, who would always like tilt my head back when I was falling asleep, because she didn't want to hurt my neck. She didn't want me to hurt my neck. It was the cutest. So now we arrived in Marrakesh, catching up with a couple of friends that we met in Nice, including my eldest daughter best friend. So really happy to discover Morocco. This is the first time for me. Stefan has been here a few times. This is the first time for me. And the other thing I got to do this week was to face one of my fear, which is getting back on a horse. I fell when I was 16, and you know what? It's really not something that's annoying in your daily life, right? You just don't want to ride a horse. It's not like you have to deal with them every day. But once my daughter really wanted to try, she tried it, she liked it, and then my second daughter liked it too, and then they fell in love with horse riding, and now it's their passion, and they talk about it constantly, and I'm like, okay, I can resist it. And usually when you resist something in life, it doesn't go super well, or I can embrace it and decide that, you know what, or horses can feel when you're scared, so I wouldn't want my kids to feel I'm scared and then pass on to them my fear. And I surprised them. I got back on a horse in Morocco this week, and it was amazing. Honestly, I was still scared, like the fear is still there, but it didn't decide for me anymore. I got to decide to get back on a horse, which was amazing. It was a surprise to my husband as well, because the first time I told him about that idea, it was in New Zealand, and he said, absolutely no way. If the horse feels you're scared, then if you fall, we're on the other side of the planet. There is no way you get back on a horse here. So I listened to him. But in Morocco, I decided we were not on the other side of the planet anymore. We were a couple of hours in a plane, and anyway, I wouldn't fall. I knew I wouldn't fall. So that went great, and I'm glad I showed my kids that courage is not like something huge. It's just like trying again. It's something sometimes small. I mean, riding a horse is not something small. Like we are very fortunate we can afford to do that. But yeah, that was another learning for me this week. So I'm gonna leave you with a few videos of that amazing place, and I'll see you next week for the last stop, Marrakesh. But I'm sure we'll have a couple more videos for my reflection, and that really helps me posting video on here. Bye. Being in hotels or having been in hotels means you have a lot of friends that can make you discover amazing places. This is one of them. So the GM is a really good friend of ours, and got us to discover his beautiful hotel. It's near El Jadida. It's an hour away from Casablanca airport, and it's literally a town, maybe a city. The offer is amazing, and again, we really got to relax. You can see the rainbow over there above the horses riding on the beach every morning. And it was quite cold even for December, so we didn't get to enjoy the pool and everything. This is the day I decided to get back on a horse, so you can see my two daughters ahead of me, and the horse riding center is right in the hotel, so my kids could literally go and give a hug and give apples and carrots to the horses every day.